Hi guys. So I've been like really bad about the whole blog/vlog posting thing. My life has like honestly been crazier than I thought it would be this summer, just with a crazy schedule and stuff. But I actually had already kind of like filmed this video. It didn't look the way I wanted it to, whatever. And so I like never actually got around to posting it. And I know the other day, I kind of did a poll on my Instagram, like, do you want to see another workout, or should my next post kind of be like a health and fitness tip or trick kind of thing? And so I figured, like, what better thing to talk about than how, like, just like kind of a tip on like how I think that we should view health and fitness when we're pursuing that and trying to be healthy and get fit and work out and all this stuff. And because I really feel that this in the health and fitness industry, I don't know, just has a very like skewed view. The people that are in it and inside of it and pursuing it actively, I feel like people just don't really look at it the way that it should be looked at, the way that it's intended to be. And so I just really want to talk about that for a little bit. And so I'm just going to kind of share like why I pursue it, why I work out, why I try to be healthy, why I try to get fit. And yeah, so there's like really honestly just a couple things. And like, first of all, the biggest thing, so I know like I've shared like, I think on Instagram a little bit, and just some of my posts that I'm actually in the process of getting my personal trainer certification, so I'll actually be certified, which will be like super awesome. So I'll keep y'all posted on that when I actually have my certification. Hopefully I can start training you if that's what you're wanting. But yeah, so anyways, one thing that I found like super interesting as I'm like reading and studying, one thing that we have to study is like chronic diseases. And I found it like so crazy interesting that chronic diseases, so that's like things like diabetes, obesity, cancer, asthma, stuff like that. Things like that actually account for 70% of deaths in the US, which I thought was like totally crazy. That's a huge percentage. And then like 75 cents of every dollar that we give to healthcare goes to treatment for those, which is a ton of money. And it came out to like $1.something trillion like a year. It's a ton of money. And then out of all those chronic diseases, 25% of those actually like limit just like regular daily activities in people's lives. So like things like being able to get up and go for a walk, like 25% of people that have chronic diseases, like they can't do that, which is like really crazy. But like the biggest thing that like literally shocked me was that like of all of those deaths, of those 70% of deaths in the US, like, and I don't know what number that comes out to, but like if you think about it, like that's a huge amount. 80% of those are preventable. Like 80% of deaths from chronic diseases are preventable. And literally those can be prevented by eating healthier, by exercising, and it's not even like, hey, get to the gym and lift weights for an hour 6 days a week. Like literally just like moderate exercise, like getting up and going for a walk for, I don't know, an hour every couple days or an hour every day or like whatever. Like it's not a crazy amount. But like so much of that could be preventable. And so like for me, that's a huge thing. I really think that that's like part of why we should be so healthy, is because number one, we could save a bunch of money with healthcare. I think that's dumb to be giving money to things that are preventable. And then number two, like, I mean, if you could prevent your premature death, that's like a huge deal too. And so I've had family members I've had family members that have had cancer, that have passed away from cancer, and like if that was preventable, like just by being healthy, like I totally want that, I don't want that to be my same story. And so yeah, so that's one big reason, and I really think that we should have that in mind when we're getting fit, when we're pursuing that, because like, hey, I'm preventing a chronic disease that I could develop, that's huge. Number two is like, it just makes me feel good. It'll make you feel good. Like if you're working out, like in the past couple of months, I've been healthier and like working out and more fit than I ever have been. And I have had more energy than ever. My alarm can go off at 5 o'clock in the morning. I get up at 5 in the morning. My alarm goes off like almost every day at 5 for me to like go to the gym and work out. And I'm like literally wide awake and ready to go. just because I have like so much energy, and I really think it's just from eating healthy and being active. And then I get better sleep. I literally sleep like a rock. I can like sleep through anything. I sleep through the night. It's literally awesome, and I really think that's just from being fit and healthy. Another one is like I rarely get sick, and like I kind of like talked about like before, is like it can prevent diseases, so definitely can prevent things like getting a cold. Like when you're healthy like that, your immune system is just stronger, and so you can save yourself a couple trips to the doctor's office, save yourself paying for a couple antibiotics a year. So that's huge. Also, you look good. You fit jeans better than you did before, and yeah. So I mean, like obviously, like that's definitely a plus. Also, I've been getting stomach aches. I get stomach aches. I've had them for like as long as I can remember as a kid. And when I eat healthy, I notice that those like significantly go away. I think it's a gluten sensitivity. I'm pretty sure that's what we've narrowed it down to. But I notice that when I'm actually healthy, like I really don't get those as often. So that's a big thing as well. And then like also like this big thing, what health and fitness has become about is a body image. And so I just want to address that really quick. Like that's not why we should do it. Like it's literally like our bodies were not meant to manipulate. Our bodies were not meant to like work out super hard and eat a certain way so that we fit into a pair of jeans and look a certain way in a pair of jeans that like this girl over here looks like. You know what I mean? Like you weren't meant to fit into jeans the same way she was. And it's just like so easy to go into the gym and to, look at people, and it becomes a comparison thing, or like scrolling through Instagram at fitness accounts and like, oh, I want my body to look like hers. I want my muscles to look like his. I want to be able to lose as much weight as like this person did, and like whatever. And I have found, because like I've struggled with that, and it's like it is a consistent battle. But what I found is like comparison equals insecurity. So if you like, when I find myself comparing my body to like other people, I'm insecure about my own. And so it is not about a comparison game. It is not about how your body looks. It's about being healthy. It's not about a size. And so, and I know like that seems like kind of cliche almost a little bit, but like also at the same time, like when people start to work out, when people like want to start getting fit, like they're wanting their bodies to look a certain way, which is great. And like having like that goal of like, I want to lose this much weight, or that's like totally fine. But I think it's like really dangerous to be working out just for the sole purpose of like manipulating our bodies to look a certain way. And so just wanted to make that like really, really quick. That's like my heart behind it. That's why I'm so passionate about like helping other people get fit and healthy, why I want to be a trainer and all that stuff. So posting this before I leave, and yeah, so there's my first little talk.